It ain't got no gas in it.
You see there, Scooter? Things are the simplest things first.
Okay. Here we go again. Let's get these off. We're going to take off the... Well, naturally, that's the wrong size. Okay, this one's the right size for here. We're going to take off these back crash bars. Luggage protectors, too. I don't think these got hurt. They look great. So we're going to take all of them off. Let's see if this fits here. There we go. Okay. Oh, got a nut on the back of that one. Let's take the mufflers off. The bolts for them anyway. These are pretty easy. You just got 2 bolts up here, a little rubber mounted thing there, and then the pipes are off. Yeah. Guess what? That's loose. Now, let's see if we can tow. I bet I can pull that pipe right off of there. The way that wiggled just then. You got this little piece here. You want to save that. Let's see. See if we can get the pipe off. No, we can't. It's it was just on a little stress. Then we're going to take this off. I ain't going to show you the other side. Same thing. Same thing. But I'm going to charge my tools up tonight. They're getting dead. Okay, let's take that one off. Okay, and we got to do that one. We got to get a nut on it. So we'll take that. And we're going to take this one off. Got one back here that holds it up. Got to get an extension. We're about done for today, I think. If I can get that in there. There we go. Got a nut on the back of that one too. Yeah, there's no scratches even in this thing. Maybe a little bit there. Okay, what size wrench do we need? That looks like it. Half inch. Okay, nuts off, but I'm not taking the bolt out till we get this front one done. And I bet it was the other one. I bet it's this one. Then we'll be ready to pull it off. Okay, and that looks like a bigger one. Let's try to see if it's a half inch. I don't think it is. Nope, 9/16. Okay, we're ready to pull that off. So, I just got the nuts holding it in there right now. The bolts holding it in. Nuts are going. Take that one out. Take that one out. And she's off. Whew, I don't know if you've seen any of that. But there you go. You might have saw that. You might not have. Looks like I was down too low. But you saw part of it. Okay, that's what we got done. Right now, this may be the end of a video. But anyway, that's what we got done right so far on the whole thing. This thing here, where's it at? Let me show you this. This thing was really busted all the way on one side. Yeah, right there. Where's it at? It was busted right there. And then when I started moving it, this side was cracked. Apparently it just fell off too. So that's totally no good unless you had to duct tape one to your bike. Now I'm going to pull this side off. You don't need to see that. But I'm calling it a day. Tired. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we got good news, didn't we? Yeah, we did. You seen that a couple videos ago. I haven't done much so far today. Be back in a little later. But I did get, bad news. I got to looking, and guess what that is? That's where the old frame bowed right there. So, I ain't messing with that frame. If I wanted to get another one, I can pick one up on eBay for 750 bucks. And it's a trike frame. Like I said, I'm thinking. I've never built a trike. Let me know in the comments if you think I should try to build a trike or what. But I also got my Amazon stuff came today, and I got a bunch of bags. So I'm going to be able to bag up all this stuff and write on it well, it's pretty simple where it goes. But I got this here from the guy that I got the bike from. He sent me a package of things that he's had done to that bike. I haven't gone through it all. There was thousands of dollars that he's done to this bike. The guy's well off, and he liked a pretty bike, and it was pretty. Just the tour pack alone, only thing I can think of, it cost him $1,200 just to have it painted to match, because something happened to his. His pipes were this special kind. I think they were 650 or 1,000 something. He said 1,000, but that might have been installation too. So there's lots of things put on this bike, and I'm keeping all the receipts in case because there'd be a lot of parts if I trike it, a lot of parts I won't use. Matter of fact, the new brakes, them over there, he paid $500 and some just to have all that put on. That's all brand new over there, along with the brand new pads and everything on there. So we got a book full of that. Still waiting on the title. It should have been here before then. He mailed it, but it didn't get here. Anyway, I wanted to show you that. I'm pretty disappointed in the frame, but I'm very happy to get this here. And we're going to start labeling stuff. I might even do that later today. All right, there we go. Now then, we're going to jump on the mufflers first, I think, and pipes. Well, we've got one of the mufflers off, and it, like everything else, was stubborn. And this one over here, I'm working on now, and it's worse than the other. I've been trying to pull it off that way, but you got to be careful beating on them that way, because this part here, you got to make sure it's attached to something or you're going to bust your head. And it is attached down here, right somewhere here, or this one was attached. But it looks like she's loose on the head there, came loose here. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can take that whole pipe off rather than just pulling the muffler off. Yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. Got to get up in there from this side. Oh, I found the old professional monkey on the old TV over there. He went to an auction, bought a heck of a good bike. Yeah, I think we can get them off. Got to get in there and get them nuts off there and then try to pull that whole thing off. I ain't going to mess around with any banging on that anymore. This one here she's tight right there. So I didn't worry about banging that muffler off. I'm not going to do the other one. I'm not going to show you that. I'll just pull it off, then show you. Okay, this is what you got to use. It'll help you a lot, little 1/4 inch, to get the little bolts off of in here. On most pipes, where is it at? There it is, these bolts right here. That'll help you get them off, but on this one, this turned right into the pipe itself. See how it comes back? Because it's true dual. What a pain that is. I can see why they charge him so much to install them. But we got this side all the way off now. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull off the tailpipe right here. We got to get these nuts off in there. They should be easier than the other. And then it's got a brace down there. We'll have to see if we can get down to that. But let's get on that. This is looking good. I need to take off this bracket here. I just seen the receipt where he paid like $500 for this setup right here, which I don't have on my bike, but I will. You can bet I will. So I'm going to pull that off also, but we're going to tackle that pipe first. I'm using my little security camera to film me down there. Hi. We'll see how that turns out. Well, as they say, Houston, we got a problem. Oh, God, do we. I did get off the backrest here. Got all that assembly off, but we got a problem. That is mashed right into the pipe. So you know what I got to do? I got to cut the frame off. Got to cut it there and down there and then pull it, cut up there, down there, so I can get into the pipe. I guess we won't be saving that frame for nothing now, will we? Nope. No, not yet. Okay, not yet. I got this. Nope, not yet. I just don't want to go too far. Doesn't look like I can. I mean, I can, but... All right. Oh, hell. Tell you what, that wasn't pretty, was it? Hell, that wasn't pretty. Okay. Well, guys, it wasn't pretty, but there's no frame there. And it took that saw to get her done. A big one. Little one couldn't reach through it. And my blade kept bending on the other one, so there we go. It's out of there. Now let's see if we can get the pipe out. I'll cut the rest of the frame up. What I usually do is, this is how you would fix the frame. You would cut all that out. I'm going to show you a picture right here of the last bike that I built. Then you'll understand how that's built. This was my last bike that I put together quite a few years ago. I named it Just Cuz. Well, you guys have seen this lots of times. So, here it is one more time. What we got to do is I'm going to loosen up this nut here, but we got to take off this brake cowling, get it loosened up. We got our big socket here. We're just going to take that off. I usually mark everything, but because it's not going back together,
Sally was a good old girl. All the ladies despised her then. Sally was a good old girl. Well, the women talked about her, but she didn't care. She kept on working and doing her share. She wound up married to a millionaire. Sally was a good old girl. Sally was a good old girl. Sally was a good old girl. No matter what the request she gave.
Well, this is the end of another segment right here. Get backed up. I took a bunch of this stuff and I put it up in storage in my little shed. I call that the hog shed. But it's going to be having a lot of hog parts in it. We got all the pipes off, got the back wheel off. Next thing we're going to do is to get that fender off. Then swing arm. Then we'll probably start in. I'm going to take this off, keeping that for my bike. Then we'll come over here and I'm going to take all this off. I might take a picture of this thing once I got everything stripped off of it, down to the motor in there, and then see if anybody wants to buy it. If I can make money on it, I ain't a rich man. I could sure use that money on a lot of other things. So we're going to see if we can, what happens once we get it all torn down. I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of the frame loose right there. You can see that that piece is not hooked to that piece. I'm going to do the same thing over here. That'll be whacked off right there. Then I'm going to come up here and whack that off. Lift all this wiring up, like so. Whack it off right down through there. And then that whole neck can come off. And that's how I bought a lot of frames that way. And then I've went and redone them from that point. So there's that. You can do that and then have somebody redo it. But that's it for this segment. And the battery's running dead, so we better go spend. I spend as much time, more time making the videos than I do tearing it down. And I'd spend another 4 hours out here today.